Hey guys, David Ender is back and I got another review for you guys. Now, this time I'm going to be reviewing a pretty old movie from 1998, and it is the first X-Files movie, X-Files Fight the Future, starring David Duchovny, Gillian Anderson. Can't remember how I pronounce her name exactly, but anyway, got those two actors and some other actors. It also has John Locke from Lost near the beginning, and anyway. It's got really good cast, the cast of the X-Files. It's got quite a few returning characters from the X-Files, some minor, some a little bit more major. But anyway, yeah, basically, this delves more into the this movie delves more into the extraterrestrial mythology, or the myth arc of the X-Files, and basically, it just delves more into the story, and it's actually a really good movie. I am a pretty big fan of the X-Files show. I mean, I haven't gotten that far into this series, but what I've watched of it, I do really love. My dad got me to watch it when it first got on Netflix. But anyway, I'm going to quit blabbering on. I'm going to go ahead and just get straight into this review. This movie is awesome. It's so good. It's such a great continuation of the series. I mean, technically the series continued on after this, because the series was canceled but, after the 6th season, when this movie came out, after the 6th season, I think. Anyway, I'm rambling. I'm sorry. Okay, just basically, yeah, this movie is really good. Let me slow it down. Basically, the story is, I'm not gonna spoil the opening of the movie, but basically, a disease is in threat of spreading throughout the planet, and basically, David Duchovny and Gillian Anderson, or Fox Mulder and Dana Scully, have to stop it. And some things happen, and there's some pretty good drama, great writing, better than what I've seen out of the show so far. I'm only here. I'll just go ahead and tell you, I'm only halfway through the 2nd season of the show, and I know I actually could have been done with the entire series, but now it's just I've been watching it very lazily. But this movie has just completely renewed my interest in the entire series. I'm definitely going to watch it at least the next several seasons after this. Anyway, basically, this movie, the writing, the story is very well done in this movie, and just basically the pacing is just done perfectly. Technically, this isn't exactly an action-packed thrill ride. There is a little bit of action, but not too much. But yeah, basically, it's not, hugely action-packed, but it is very exciting, very entertaining. It's a fun film. If you love the show, you're gonna love the movie. And if you don't like the show, this might not necessarily get you to love the show, but I think you might enjoy the movie. I don't know. But if you're not a fan of the X-Files show, you don't have to watch the show to watch the movie. It doesn't really spoil too much from past episodes, at least not as far as I know. But anyway, yeah, let me go ahead and get into the acting. The acting is just excellent. It's about as good as in the series, but the acting was excellent in the series, and basically, this acting is every bit as good. It's so good. It might actually be a little bit better. I'm not gonna lie. This is gonna make me sound a little bit girly, but there's a scene in this movie where I actually teared up a little bit, just from the two characters talking to each other. I'm not gonna spoil it in case you haven't seen the movie. It's just, there's just some emotional dialogue going on. It's pretty touching, actually. It's very awesome. I have grown to love these characters, and I'm not even that far into the series. I'm only in the 2nd season, but I do also really care about these characters already. And yeah. Anyway, well, let's get on to the special effects in the movie. This is going to be pretty brief. There was a fair amount of CGI in this movie, from what I could tell, and, for the most part, it's pretty good by 1998 standards, and even by today's standards. There were some things where I was like, yep, that's green screen, yep, that's CGI, but, it's 1998. How good is it going to be? Of course, Jurassic Park came out in 1993, so, there's that. But anyway, yeah. So, acting is great, pacing is excellent, the writing is awesome, the storyline is just really well done. I already said the acting is good, I think. What little action there is very well done. Also, the directing in this movie is very good, and the cinematography is awesome. It's a much higher budget than the TV show, than an individual TV show episode, and, they did a really good job with cinematography and directing. Rob Bowman is a great director, and he's also directed, I think, a very underrated film, Rate of Fire. I think I'll review that at some later date. But that's a really awesome movie too. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this review because I think I've been, a little bit. I keep on getting off track throughout this review. So before I just delve into a completely different discussion, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this up. For those of you who've seen my first review, my letter grade system is my grade system is a letter grade system, F to an A+, 13 grades to choose from. And anyway, I am going to give this movie an A. I mean, that might just be because I'm a fan of the series, but it's a very well done movie. I think I would like this movie as much as I do now, or at least almost as much as I do now, even if I wasn't a fan of the series. Really awesome movie. There's a lot of mystery to it. It's just very well done. And also, well, never mind. I also have a Gore rating system that I'm going to talk about. I'm just going to introduce this quickly. There are 7 ratings, or a scale of 1 to 7 for the Gore ratings, just how gory something is. Number 1 out of 7, no blood. 2 out of 7, little blood. 3 out of 7, kind of bloody. 4 out of 7, fairly bloody. 5 out of 7, pretty bloody. 6 out of 7 is very bloody or very gory, and 7 is extreme violence. Anyway, I'm going to give this movie 3 out of 7. Kind of bloody. There's a little bit of gore here and there to some extent. Anyway, so yeah, this has been a review by Davinator, sorry, this has been a review by Davinator. Please rate and comment and subscribe and get out of my freaking face!